Okay, welcome. Today we're going to make cabbage rolls. There's all different ways to make it, so I'm going to show you one way, easy way. First, we're going to start off with an easy one. You're going to need a nice cabbage. And what I've done is I've taken out all the bad leaves and I've cut through the core there, and I'm going to take it out and then a little bit more in. And I'm going to give it a nice rinse. And you see that? I'm going to take that out too. Okay, so we need a cabbage. Now, you can do the cabbage rolls with half ground beef and half pork. But today I'm going to show you one way. We're just using lean ground beef. So I have lean ground beef. We're going to need a little bit of olive oil, roasted garlic and pepper. These are the spices, lemon and pepper. And I have the keg. I like the keg to put on ground beef. It gives it a nice flavor. So these four spices, sorry, and some oregano. 1, 2, 3, 4 spices, a teaspoon of each into your bowl. Then we have some garlic. And then I have some rice. You can use any kind of rice. This is parboiled. I'm going to use like a cup of rice. And I'm going to rinse it out. And here comes my frozen vegetables. See, I don't have to run to the grocery store. When you have everything, in your freezer, especially like I said, nowadays, it's very hard to get out there. Now we're going to have a curfew. And so it's really good that I have all these things in my freezer. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to blend my vegetables. These are frozen. And because I'm going to send some to my grandchildren, some of the grandchildren don't like the vegetables to be seen. So what I'm going to do is, there's my tomato sauce that I blended yesterday. I'm going to put a little bit of sauce in here so it can blend easy. So that's what I will do. And here are my frozen vegetables, you see? Now you can use as much vegetables as you like in this. It's not a big deal. If the kids like a lot, put it in a lot. If they don't, just put a little bit and blend them in so they don't notice. So then I have some frozen parsley and some dill. So we're going to start by measuring 1 teaspoon of the 4 spices. Okay, I put my cabbage in cold water there, and I like to add some vinegar. Now I'm adding vinegar because I don't have any sauerkraut cabbage, so I just want to put a little bit vinegar in there. Now your choice again, but this is a good way of getting it a little bit flavored. And I'm going to put it to boil. And I'm going to put it in my blender. Now I'm going to add parsley and dill, how much you like. Now we're going to mix everything in. Blend everything nicely. You can see they're coming out nicely. Don't pressure them. Okay, now your cabbage is done. What you're gonna do with a nice knife, take that part and cut it off, the hard piece. And there you go. So then it's easier to roll, because we're gonna put our meat and everything in there. Okay, now you take a nice big spoonful and place it right there. And now we're gonna put this one in. Bring one flip, flop, and you roll it. And there you go. And one more. Put it in. in, flip, flop, and roll. Boy, you're gonna have two hands. So I have this small pieces of cabbage left over, so what I do is put them at the bottom. Fill them all up before I put my cabbage on top. Continue until you're finished with your meat and your cabbage. Okay, so I'm finished. I have a little bit of leftover meat, a little bit in a small pot. So we're gonna put a little bit of salt. If you want, you can put a little bit of vinegar if you like. That's your choice, but I have a little bit of wine. I'm gonna pour it all over. Share it with the other one. After I finish with the wine, we're gonna bless it with some extra virgin olive oil, about 4 to 5 tablespoons, and just a little bit here. And my water is nice and boiled. We're gonna pour it over the cabbage there and here. And now I have some cabbage left over, and we're gonna cover everything. We're gonna check in about an hour and 15 minutes. Okay, this one is ready. We're gonna try one. I like to put a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. And some fresh lemon. One hand. And now let's see inside. Look at that, nice and tender and moist. Look at that, nice, delicious. Well, I'm gonna be adding more lemon, so but your choice. And I'm also gonna have some yogurt on the side, so enjoy it always. Always eat it in good health. Don't forget to subscribe, and God bless.